Good morning, guys. Happy Monday. 2022. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh, that's where I'm at. All right, we have 2 points. We want to save for incinerate. Okay, so we'll see how today's stream goes. I didn't get a chance to eat beforehand, so I might start getting hungry. Hello, Kelly.
I bumped into Zaid recently. Quite the character. Given how much violence and destruction that man's seen, he's surprisingly well adjusted. Still, I wouldn't want to be alone with them. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
Ah, Kelly, he's aight.
Is there anything I should know?
Morden would like to speak with you over in his tech lab. Jack would like to see you down in her hidey hole on the engineering deck. Anything else, Commander?
Alright, this is where we're at.
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Did we speak to Joker last year? Ha 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 ha.
The stuff with Jacob's dad.
We did not.
Bullshit, right? Because it looked like bullshit to me.
It was.
I assume everything's going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Alright. Yeah, that's right, we did Jacob's loyalty mission to get that out of the way. Trying to decide who's we're gonna take on today. I think we tried to speak to Jacob and he didn't have anything to say.
Commander, can I help you with something?
Let's try again just in case.
Just talking for a bit.
Already?
Alright.
I'm not big on
He doesn't want us to bug him.
Commander.
That's fine with me. Morden, what's good, sweetie?
Shepard, important news. Know you're busy. Have to deal with the collectors. Planning attack. Too important to wait. Just receiving data. Still processing, analyzing likely scenarios. Not sure how to begin. Too much intel. You remember our talk? My work on genophage modification?
Yes.
You stopped the Krogan adaptation to the genophage.
Part of a team. Scientists, all different types. Blood pack mercenaries captured former team member. Malin, last seen on Tuchanka, might torture him, make an example. Recovering Malin would be a personal favor to me.
Do you think they found out your team updated the genophage?
Unclear. No way to determine until we get to Tuchanka.
We'll go to Tachanka and see if we can find your team member.
Appreciate it. My assistant, my student, want to see him. Safe. Malin last seen outside Erdnot territory. Scouts might have seen Bloodpack. Talk to them or clan chief.
Alright. So now I can go to Tuchanka. That's an 8 and not a B. Darn. I very much wanted that to be a B. Oh well. So close. Do we have anything we can upgrade while we're here? Let's see. No BMO. Yeah, I think we're pretty much dry here because we don't want any of that stuff. Okay. To the elevator.
Jack would like
I
to
know, Kelly. I know. First things first. Gotta visit our second in command. He's still shy. He's getting used to the crew. Don't worry, he'll warm up. How many ships do we need? 1, 2, 4, 5? I know the Reaper, I think, is that one over there on the side. You think I'd remember that by now, but... no. How are y'all doing?
So the collectors did take New Canton.
Yes, but my wife and daughter left in the nick of time. They're resting in San Francisco as we speak.
That's great news.
It is, but I knew a lot of good people in New Canton. Our mission has to succeed.
Thank God Shepard's in command.
No pressure, right? Alright, cool. I'm away, the crusty doll is thank God. Should the doll be with me?
Hey, Shepard.
Hi, Kasumi.
Jacob deserves better than a father like that. I probably would have wanted to shoot him too. Mess Sergeant Gardner might just be an evil genius. Emphasis on the evil. The food's gotten better lately, though. I guess his reputation will take time to heal. I'm not really sure what to do with myself. Not much call for thievery aboard a ship.
You can steal some of my stuff if it'd make you feel better.
Come back later.
I think I have some pens up. Oh. Do people still write stuff in this universe? People have to know how to write, right? Yeah, there you go. There's some Foot Lockers to rummage through. That'll work. I'm sure this lamp isn't bolted down. Kasumi, get to it. She's not even using it.
If we have time, I'd like to go to Ilium and relocate my sister's family.
Yeah. Why are you looking for her?
I'll let
No,
you
we know.
Miranda.
Of course, Commander.
I forgot we got Miranda's thing already, I believe.
Weren't you originally stationed on Horizon?
Yes. If I hadn't joined Cerberus, I'd be abducted by the collectors right now.
Wow, you really dodged a bullet.
Yeah, I couldn't take that. They creeped the hell out of me.
Right. Believe Garrus is still calibrating. As he does.
Shepard, need me for something?
I need you for many things. Mostly hugs.
Have you got a minute?
God.
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
I know you will. Alright, Kieran's not gonna have anything new to say. A spaceship, I feel like the lamp might be bolted down. That's fair. It is secured to the desk using Mass Effect fields. Screw your bolts. Haha.
Shepard,
Grunt.
Just checking in. Making sure you're acclimatizing.
humans talk too much. Like the tank. Come back later.
Glass mother.
That's all for now.
Shepard.
Bye. Go have a nice uplifting conversation with Zaid.
Thinking about past missions. Got a minute? You might learn something.
Ah, hell. Alright, here we go.
Can't say I blame Taylor's pop. A man does what he has to do to survive. Ran up against a Batarian camp, not too different from that one. Job was to erase the whole thing from the map. Men, women, and the man in charge. Learned that day that despots are cowards. You show them you're in charge, not them, and they cry like little girls.
That is a thing. Pop, pop, kitty mod. Oh god, I love that so much.
One time we were trying to clear out this gun nest outside a base on Vatar. Nothing we did even made a dent in that thing. Someone had the bright idea to kidnap a local girl, strap grenades on her, and make her go seduce the guy in the bunker. Terrible thing, I tell you. Well, she went up there, knocked on the door, and nothing. Grenades never went off. But the guy stopped shooting, and we snuck by. Never found out what happened.
Good one.
I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
Okay. Scoot up just a little bit here. Oh god. It was fine, maybe. Yeah. Just gotta head out here. Up, and the chair is now rolled back into its usual position, thus making the scooting completely useless. Don't make me tell you again about the scooching.
I got thoughts like little bugs crawling in and out of my head. I can't stop them. You know I have a history with Cerberus. You know how far back it goes?
I'll listen to anything you have to say, Jack.
Your pal, the elusive man? Never seen him before, but Cerberus raised me. First thing I remember is my cell door in a Cerberus base. They did experiments, drugged me, tortured me. Whatever chance I had to be normal, they stole it by trying to turn me into some superbiotic. The doctors, the other kids, every one of them hated me. They let me suffer.
What did they hope to gain by torturing a little girl?
It was something about pain breaking down mental barriers and how it might clear the way for a more biotic power. I'm sure there was a payoff due at some point, but I wasn't gonna see it. I was wired up in a cell.
They tortured you just to see if they could make a strong biotic? That's it?
Wasn't in a position to ask, Shepard. All I know is a little girl crying in a cell, begging for the pain to stop.
You love the power they gave you.
They never gave me a choice.
Alright.
How did you get out of there?
There was some kind of emergency, and I made a break for it. The other kids came out of their cells and attacked me. So did the guards. I just killed everything in my way and ran. Guess my biotics had developed faster than they thought. I managed to get a shuttle off the ground. Drifted until a freighter picked me up. The crew used me, then sold me. That's my uplifting escape story.
There were other children in the base?
I didn't know much about them. I was kept separate. They hated me just like everyone else there. When I broke out, I had to fight through them all. I showed them, but there's a loose end I need to deal with.
We might do Jack's loyalty mission now.
You're absolutely certain that Cerberus was running the facility?
I was a kid, but I wasn't dumb. I know how to listen. It was Cerberus. Don't care how far down the chain it was. They thought they were so clever. Turns out, mess with someone's head enough and you can turn a scared kid into an all-powerful bitch. Fucking idiots.
I'm going to talk to the elusive man, and he'd better have some answers.
He'll just deny everything. That's not what I'm after anyway. I found the coordinates in your files. I want to go to the Telton facility on Pragia where they tortured and drugged me. I want to go to the center of the place, my cell. I want to deploy a big fucking bomb, and I want to watch from orbit when it goes.
Attacking our allies is going to derail our mission. Not a smart move.
The files say it was shut down after my escape. It's been abandoned for years. They going to care if I blow up a garbage dump?
You've lived with this your whole life. Why do this now?
Like I said, I found the coordinates in your files. You can't expect me to just sit on information like that.
Yeah, that was a dumb question, Shepard.
I'll set a course for Pragia.
I owe you, Shepard.
Right on. Did I already talk to you about upgrades? I don't remember.
I need to get to Pragia, Shepard. Soon.
Why did you want to go there? Okay, never mind.
Meanwhile, I have to go.
Yep.
Shepard. Oh, alright, getting stuck on the stairs. Hello.
So, Kenneth, did you know we've got a crazy woman squatting down in the subdeck?
She can hear you.
If she touches anything, I'll kill her.
Oh, and the only thing she wears from her waist up is tattoos.
Oh, maybe I should go down and welcome her aboard.
And she's a murderer, has biotic powers that could crush you with a blink, hates everyone in Cerberus.
Damn it, girl. Stop toying with me.
Alright, well, that was fun. But yeah, let's go do Jack's thing. And we'll do a little bit of probing along the way. Also, we'll gather some resources from these planets.
We have used half our fuel.
Edie didn't appreciate my joke. Just sandbagging me like that? Come on. Alright. Where is Telton? Over there. Rad. Okay, we've got everything from there. Oh, we have so much to do here. Thank you, fish. 28 months, oh my god. I really need to make that sound effect louder. And we're not doing that. All right. Let's start with this little guy here. Who are you? Zernitra. Okay. God, that's like one of the randomized names you get in Stardew.
Probe launched. Launching probe.
Yeah, it's a little one, but I'll take it.
Away.
Those are always a hoot. I've stopped actually naming animals things. Just keep hitting the randomizer until you find something crazy. Rude and I've been playing a little bit again lately. I think my favorite animal name right now is Shutzley. I think that's one of our cows. We have a chicken named Frotzers. Our cat is actually named Cake, spelled correctly, because the randomizer came up with that.
Probe away.
Yeah, I'll take more palladium. I'll take a lot more palladium. Alright.
Launching probe.
What do we even use that for? It seems like we already have... we always have way more palladium than anything else. I guess technically we have more iridium right now, but it's close. But yeah, actually... Oh, we're depleted. Not looking, just looking at the graph. It's funny that we actually have more Ezo than, Platinum right now. Usually Ezo is the one that we're lacking.
Launching probe. Launching probe.
Oh man, the thumbnail for this YouTube upload is just gonna be planet scanning. I hate when it does that. I should really start making my own thumbnails again, but god. I don't wanna. It's just so much easier to not have to worry about it.
Probe away.
And sometimes the thumbnails it comes up with are actually pretty good, but
Probe away. Probe away.
Of course, I'm more of a visual person, so it's easier for me to remember, like, if I'm watching a bunch of videos in a series, Like, alright, did I click on this one with the planet scanning, or did I click on this one with the person getting wrecked? Versus, okay, was I on part 1 or part 5, or what part was I on? Obviously, I'm not gonna get confused if I was on part 1. Just roll with it. That was the number my brain came up with. That's just palladium, though. Come on, we've got to have, like, 1 or 2 more big peaks in here, right? Come on. Come on. Come on. There you are.
Probe away.
It's palladium, of course. Nope, alright. We only have 7 probes. Good thing the fuel depot's right here. Give me stuff. Okay, well. So glad we restocked. Yeah, we're gonna fly out here. Go ahead and gather. Oh, well, Yeah, that was worth the fuel. Cool. Lovely.
Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe away.
Take whatever platinum I can get.
Launching probe. Launching probe.
Rude, what do you want to do for lunch? My stomach has already growled. That's it. That's the stream for today. Just planet scanning. For half an hour. No. We do actually have to do some stuff. Oh, good. Tefnut. Oh, they don't have anything. And yam. It's probably yam.
Probe launched. Probe launched.
Hello.
Probe away.
Yes, very good. Where was that palladium? There it is.
Probe launched. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away.
Are you okay? Oh. What did you do? Don't do that. Why did you do that?
Launching probe. Probe launched.
It's Uzo. I'll take it. Oh, okay. I was like, how are we still a moderate?
Probe away.
There it is. Alright. Okay, well, I guess we'll head back. I do want to buy more of those. We haven't done any of Jack's powers, have we? That's an issue. Because I don't know what we want. I've got an idea, though. Back out real quick, just to save. Alright, so what is Jack going to have? She's got Shockwave for sure. We definitely want her to have that. Who else should be here? Remember there being a lot of dogs here. I don't remember who we took with us last time. Did we take Miranda so she could fight? Let's take Garrus. Yeah, I have no idea. That was a while ago. I think we want to work on his overload. I mean, none of this matters because Garrus is just gonna do his thing where he stands outside of cover and dies, so I'm gonna overload. Oh no! Okay, well, Shockwave, obviously. I'm gonna get yelled at. Okay, so we want heavy shockwave because the force is 700 newtons. Impact radius is come on. Somewhere out there, galaxy feels a disturbance, that's right. Okay, she gets cooldown, so we probably want some of that. We'll put one into pull so she can have it. Stop it. The warp ammo is pretty good. Let me put a couple points into this for now. Oh wait, I can put 3 into there. And then we can have enough to grab warp ammo. Because we're definitely gonna want that. Okay. That's what we're going with. Alright, you guys have the correct stuff.
I forgot how much I hate this place. See the landing pad? Has to be on the roof, or the vegetation would overgrow it in a few hours.
Shepard, I am picking up thermal signatures everywhere, except at your landing zone.
Something's distorting the sensors.
This was a secret Cerberus facility.
Yeah, they build their equipment to last. Assholes. It was a mistake coming back here, Shepard.
We can leave. What?
Get a hold of yourself. It'll be okay.
I'm fine. Okay, let's get on the ground.
Just say, okay, we can just go back. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. It's very stormy here. I didn't bring anybody with fire ammo. That's okay. Ooh, scary. Alright, let's explore just a little bit.
Let's just get in there and plant the bomb in myself. I want to watch this place burn.
Alright, hang on. Let's run around in the rain a little bit. Alright, that'll work. Shall we try to hit up the store?
This room. I think they brought new kids in these containers. They were messed up and starving, but alive. Usually.
This is unbelievable.
Oh, we're actually raiding tonight? Oh. I thought we were raiding yesterday and I was all ready for that and then nobody did anything. Oh, I don't wanna. I mean, I will, but I'll complain the whole time. Nobody's gonna get the Mythoclast and it's gonna be a bad time. All of us were available yesterday. I thought we were doing it with Trace. That's why I was confused.
The elusive man requested operation logs again. He's getting suspicious.
When we get results, he won't care what we did. But if he knew...
He won't find out. The elusive man requested operation logs again. He's getting suspicious.
Sounds like this facility went rogue.
He didn't say what they were hiding from the elusive man.
I suppose it's just as well, though. I'm more awake today than I was yesterday, I guess.
I remember breaking to this room, fighting here. I saw sunlight through the cracks in the ceiling. Only a half-dead guard between me and freedom. He was begging for his life.
Jack, Garrus wants to get through. Alright, he figured it out. Oh god, I love this game. Alright, well I won't be going down that way, I guess. Hey! Welcome to my personal space. I clicked that. Hello. Okay, I can't walk up that for some reason. There's our Varen.
New victims.
Jack, do you think? Oh yeah, I didn't give her pull. Should have done that. Puppers have armor.
Awesome shot, ready.
Who gave them that? Thank you, Garrus.
Looks like an arena.
That's right. They used to stage fights here. Pit me against other kids. I loved it. Only time I was ever out of my cell.
What were they studying?
Hell if I know. Maybe that's how they got their kicks. I never understood anything that happened here.
How often did they do this?
I was in a cell my whole life. Sometimes they took me out and made me fight. Filled me with drugs, other stuff. Time gets funny in a cell.
Did other children die in these fights?
I was a kid, filled with drugs. I got shocked and I hesitated. Narcotics flooded my veins when I attacked.
They actually rewarded you for attacking.
I still get warm feelings during a fight.
What the hell was wrong with those people?
I don't know. Doesn't matter now.
Fair.
Let's keep moving.
Hell yeah.
And we'll be taking that.
Security Officer Zimkel, Telton facility. The subjects are out of their cells. They're tearing the place up. Subject Zero is going to get loose. I need permission to terminate. I repeat, permission to terminate. All subjects besides Zero are expendable. Keep Jack alive. Understood. I'll begin the...
That's not right. I broke out when my guards disappeared. I started that riot.
You sure did, sweetie.
Things might have happened that you didn't see.
The other kids attacked me. The guards attacked me. The automated systems attacked me. That doesn't leave lots of room for interpretation.
Yes, ma'am.
This place is supposed to be empty. Who the fuck shot that Varen? It's a fresh kill.
Oh, the flies got here quickly. Eh. Ezo for Mezo. That's all that was in that room. Alright. It's fine. And it is once again doggo time. The issue here being that I don't have too much Carnifex left. Or wait. Actual people, I forgot. Alright, we can whip this out then. Oh, that's a Krogan.
Nothing can stop me.
Enemy charge
Ready for close combat.
Knock him down, thank you. Pyro is also a large concern. Whoop.
Nice shooting.
That one's down. Oh, God. He's still alive. No? No, he's not. He's just stuck like that. Okay. Alright, let's change our angles here. God, that really does nothing to their armor. Alright. Oh, this guy's gone now.
This was a small facility.
I'm saying, some sick son of a bitch killed a lot of kids with these experiments and then checked his work.
Bullshit. I had the worst of it, and I made it out alive.
Go see if they dropped any ammo over there. Never mind. I guess we won't. I did miss this PDA though. I will take that. No. Right there. Yay! Come on, I clicked on that. Door's open, let's go.
So strange to be back here. I feel like I'm pissed off. I'm a dangerous bitch. But then I'm a little girl again. Shit. It's complicated. Let's just go plant that bomb.
Garrus is just keeping his distance. Alright. Alright, you guys get to fight over cover.
Understood.
Garrus, you get back. There we go. Waiting on that incinerate. Alright, move up. There's our Varen. Okay. Good thing dogs can't climb stairs. Also, they can't look up. Do this every time. There's only like one thing. And it's toward the end. There we are. There you go. We got our one thing. We're good. God.
It's a two-way mirror. My cell is on the other side. I could see all the other kids out here. I screamed at them for hours, and they always ignored me.
Dog outside started barking. I thought I was more Varen. Like, no! Okay, the reflection's actually not too bad. Give me that, thanks.
I must have come through here when I broke out, but I don't remember it. This is a bad place.
No kidding.
Entry 1054, Telton facility. The latest iteration of Pergnum went poorly. Subjects 1, 4, and 6 died. No biotic change among the survivors. We lowered core temperatures of surviving subjects, but no biotically beneficial reactions occurred. As a side effect, all subjects died. So we'll not try that on Zero. I hope our supply of biotic potential subjects holds up. We are going through them fast.
This is bullshit. They weren't experimenting on the other children for my safety.
What did you just see, Lisa?
You can't help what they did to others.
You don't get it, Shepard. I survived this place because I was tougher than the rest. That's who I am.
You move on. Harder and tougher.
And faster and stronger. We're making that joke every year, so get used to it. There's no avoiding that. Oh god, why was that bouncing like that? Look, you can see Jack running around in the background. What the hell? What the hell? It never showed up! Or there was one and I just missed it. I was just about to say, I can't wait till we get the upgrade to extend the timer because... God. Well, I can't get to that. Oh. Are we really? Okay. Just gonna troll me today, huh? That's what we're doing. Thank you.
This is valuable.
Yeah, we wanted that. Really glad they don't lock you out after you fail the first attempt. God.
It's all fallen to pieces. The subjects are rampaging and Zero is loose. We're shutting Telton down. What a disaster. We'll infiltrate and piggyback onto the Alliance's Ascension program. Hopefully, that will give... Who what? Zero, wait!
Shepard, they started up somewhere else.
Ascension is an Alliance program. It's a school for biotic kids. They don't torture children there.
A lot of this
sure they don't.
Isn't the way I remember it.
There was a lot going on.
I was dumb. I keep my eyes open now, and I always shoot first. We're getting close to my cell, the place I came from. Let's keep going.
Moving on.
Hey, Aresh. It's Kira. Yeah, the intruders are here. You want them dead? We have to talk creds. You promised us lots of salvage, but this place is a waste.
Look at his armor!
Put him down. Then I'm coming in there and we're gonna talk salvage.
What are you doing here?
First we're gonna kill you. Then we'll see. Kill them on my own.
Good talk! Alright. Well, his armor's gone, but... Garrus. Honey. Okay, you're a problem. You're also a problem.
My shields are...
Uh-oh. Well, I'm dead. Yeah. Oh! Whoa! Whoa! Where are we? What? Oh no! Oh no! Hey, Terry. In fever. Oh no! Let's try this again.
Hey, you promised us lots of stuff. Fine, we'll put him down. Then I'm coming
You're in my
there.
way.
Get them!
Hmm.
Kill them on my own.
I got renegade for that. I'll take it. Okay, we're gonna watch that guy who's trying to flank me. Hopefully that won't happen again. Oh, there he goes. He's moving up. $100.7. Ooh. Hope you feel better soon. That's no fun.
Push and overrun. We outnumber and outgun all. You'll flee. Die. Try a real man's weapon.
Okay, no flanking. We're good. Okay, well that guy's trying to.
I can take you all.
It's cold with a headache. Well, headaches are bad.
That one hit.
That's how I started my year. Ugh.
That's all. I'll kill them myself. Fire!
God, where is he? All right. Okay, he's moving up. Not a fan. Not a fan.
Concussive shot ready.
Oh god. Go invis so I can grab this ammo. 3 headaches, Bella, Adam, and Jackson. Got you. Okay, he just executed Garrus. Let's change position here.
Only
Right.
one left is my old cell. Whoever Aresh is, he's in there. I want to plant the bomb there anyway. Might as well do it on his corpse.
Well, it could have gone better, but it also could have gone a whole lot worse, so I'll take that. Make sure we don't miss any valuable loot here. There we go. How was your New Year's, Terry? We didn't do anything special. We just kinda hung out and played games. The usual.
Come out. We know you're here.
Who are you?
My name is Aresh, and you're breaking into my home. I know you, Subject Zero. So many years have passed, and I thought I was the only survivor.
My name is Jack. How the hell do you know me?
We all knew your face,
And kids
Jack.
home today. It was so cold
They
this morning.
inflicted
Oh
orders
yeah.
on us so their experiments wouldn't
We just
kill
had a
you.
big cold front come
You were
through
the
here, so
question,
it's freezing.
and I'm still looking for the answer.
Youngest was sick. Oh, I'm sorry.
Looks like you're not the only one pulled back here, Jack.
I tried to forget this, but a place like this, it doesn't forget you. It follows you. I hired these
Yep, Central.
mercs and came back almost a solar year ago. We're rebuilding it piece by piece. I'm gonna find out what they knew, how to unlock true biotic potential in humans. I'm restarting the Telton facility. It will be beautiful.
I wanted a hole in the ground. He's trying to justify what happened by using it?
Ah, you're in Missouri. Yep. Same front. Hope y'all didn't get any of the crazy weather, though. I have a friend who's in Tennessee, and when that front came through, he got a lot of big storms. We really didn't get anything. I think it misted for a little bit, and then the temperature just plummeted.
You do the same thing to new kids. Wasn't this forced on you?
Some were bought from poor
Got
families
ice,
on
yeah.
Earth or
That makes
kidnapped
sense.
from colonies. Most ended up here the way I did. Batarian pirates. They did such horrible things to us. They must have had good reasons.
There's no reason good enough. Are you nuts? You lived it.
This place was like a prison. How'd you get out?
We all attacked at once as they were taking us to the lab. They would have put us down. But then Jack got loose. When I came to, it was over. The guards, the scientists, and the kids were all dead. And you were gone.
I stopped it. All of it. Maybe the others did have it bad, but what you're doing is just messed.
Everything we went through must have been worth something.
We can blow up the place, but that still leaves him. What do we do with another you?
That's easy.
Just leave me here. This is where I belong.
Fuck that.
Alright, Jack.
Jack, he's trapped in his past. You need to move on from yours.
He wants to restart this place. He needs to die.
He's crazy and he's never gonna restart this facility. You have to let it go. Your past doesn't have to control you.
Fuck! Get out of here. Go! He's not worth chasing. None of it is.
Can I give you a hug now?
You did the right thing, Jack.
Maybe. This room was my whole childhood. Give me a minute to look around.
I love Jack, too. She's such an interesting character.
Go ahead.
Nothing's changed, but it's all different.
Also, Courtney Taylor is awesome.
I thought that room out there was the rest of the world. I'd pound and yell. Never did any good. Sometimes I dream that I'm back in this bed being tortured. I used to tie the sheets around my wrists and try to rip them off. I want to stop coming back here. I used this table for everything. It was like my best friend. I'd crawl under it to cry. I was pathetic.
Alright, is that everything in here? Jack and Sarah, personality disorders. Oh, I had a lot of fun with Sarah last time I was playing Inquisition. Lot of fun.
See the scarring on the wall here?
Except when we were trying to kill a dragon and that was taking a long time and she accidentally launched herself off of the edge.
Okay.
Right as I swapped to her as she was in midair. So we had to climb back up and restart the fight. That sucked! Other than that though, I ended up playing her more than my own Inquisitor. Mostly because I built my Inquisitor wrong and so she was just dead within seconds of starting any fight. It's like, just leave her on the ground, it's fine. Jack and Sarah would be frenemies. Oh my god, can you imagine the shenanigans they'd get up to? Just be wild.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Thank you, Kelly. From Leslie. I am Leslie. I was on Aya. The food made me sick. The doctors are helping me now. One doctor knows Jacob. He says he can tell you this. He could write this for me, but I want to do it. I need to use my words. She's getting her words back. Look at her. My words are coming back. I can talk well. Reading is hard, but I am getting better. I have to get better. Taylor wanted me like this. He wanted my words gone. I have to show him that he lost. I am not weak. He did things to me, and he can't now. He can't take away my words. He can't make me not me anymore. Because you and Jacob stopped him. Thank you, Leslie. Look at her! I guess, or him, But considering how badly they were oppressing the females, I think this is a her. God, that mission was messed up. Yeah, part of me is very excited that I can actually wear my warm weather clothes. Because, we're in Texas. We don't get to use that too often. But the other part of me is like, oh my god, it's cold. Ugh.
Hey, Commander. Glad we figured out Jack is crazy, because I was really up in the air, just hanging there.
Shut up, Joker! Don't be rude.
I assume everything's going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Alright, we did pick up a biotic damage. There we go. Give me that. Sorry, duration, not damage. No! There's duration. Okay. Okay, better. Oh, the next one's cooldown. Rad. We can afford the medbay upgrade. I'm gonna wait until I have a little bit more platinum. Subject 0 biotic boost. Jack gets plus 20% biotic damage. Yeah. Come on now. Alright, that was everything. Platinum Ridge Planet above Omega. We may have already hit that one. I think I scanned everything around Omega.
Still need to get to Tuchanka, Shepard. My student's being held by blood pack.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you later, Morden.
We'll be here if you need me.
Don't need anything in there. Jacob, do you want to talk yet?
Can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Sounds good. I could use some downtime. There's always something, right? The way some people talk, we may as well be dead already. Hard for the crew to relax on this kind of job.
No kidding. The next Normandy gets a lounge.
They better not need to do this again. Rebuilding everything was a pain in the ass.
I can verify that.
Yeah, I bet you can. I doubt they'll front the money to stitch me back together if we screw it up. It's a hell of a job, isn't it, Shepard? Being the good guys.
Wouldn't be the high road if it was easy.
You've got to figure, if all the people hoping we win stood up, the collectors would have a much bigger fight on their hands. Claws, whatever. I bet we have a lot more friends once we win. Hope we live to see it.
I hear that.
Anyway, I need to get back to work. Good talking to you.
What are you working on, Jacob? I need to know.
Grunt seems very agitated. You may want to check in on him.
I mean, he is a Krogan, Kelly.
How may I help you?
Is there anything I should know?
Grunt seems very anxious, pacing down in the cargo hold. You might want to check in on him. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Aww. Not buying fish because I can't be trusted with them. Next game, next game.
I just got a message from my wife. I've been listening to my daughters giggle over and over.
That's so cute.
When this mission is over, I'm gonna give her the longest hug she's ever had.
Aww.
People are talking out there, and I hear it all.
What's the good stuff?
I can see why Jack is the way she is. I don't like it, but I get it.
This isn't juicy gossip. Come on, Kasumi. I just get Kelly to feed my fish. I don't want to flirt with her. I just don't like Kelly.
Not a lot of
just
people go in and out of Dr. Chakwa's office, other than to get medical attention, I mean. I hear you shared a drink with her. That's really nice. I imagine with all that's happened, old friends are becoming a luxury. Gabby and Ken would make a great couple. I just doubt they'll ever realize it.
Just you wait, Kasumi. Just you wait. Oh man, that's a nice thought. Sure hope you don't get captured and melted into some goo. Alright.
Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
Alright, Miranda's just gonna be like, Shepard, find my sister. Garrus is...
put together an impressive team. I've never worked with so many aliens before.
They're a small army. We might just pull this mission off.
Garrus is going to be calibrating. We're still gonna listen to him say it, though. Because Garrus.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Looks off to the side, and there you go.
I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
Shepard is constantly stuck looking off to the right for some reason. Alright, there she goes. Did I already visit everybody here? Yeah, there's Kasumi, and okay, we don't have another person there yet. Okay. Just do Miranda's while I'm on Ilium. Yeah, we haven't actually gone in there yet. I've been kind of putting it off because of the annoying bug we used to encounter there on the regular, but this is Legendary Edition, so maybe it'll be fixed. What's up, Grunt?
Chambers said you're tearing up the place. Something wrong?
Something is wrong, Shepard. I feel wrong. Tense. I just want to kill something. With my hands. More so than usual. Like it's not my choice. Like I just want to... I don't know.
Can you not?
See? Why do that? What's wrong?
Okeer didn't imprint anything to help you figure this out?
I see pictures of old battles. Voices of warlords. But this is a blood haze in my head. I want control. When we're moving, fighting, I focus. But here my blood screams, my plates itch. And even you are just noise. I'm tank-born. What is this?
Don't know if I can help, Grunt. Sounds like we need one of your kind to look into this.
Most off-world Krogan are warriors. Doctors don't leave the homeworld to Junka. I won't ask you to go there. I will control this.
No, we're already going. Come on.
Joker can get us to the Krogan homeworld. I need everyone at their best.
Thank you, Shepard. I don't like this. Fury is my choice, not a sickness.
Aww. You see, Grunt, as you get older, your hormones change. Alright, Zaid. What do you have for me today?
This mission takes me back. You smoke, Shepard? Don't. That stuff will kill you. You're a kid once. Weapons dealer.
Gotta back up a little bit.
Your age. Bastard smoked too close to a cache of explosives. Tossed a butt, blew himself sky high.
Fair enough.
I used to do a little scorched earth work here and there. Then the Batarians started muscling in. No one's as good with terror tactics as they are. I mean, the Krogans will come at you, break your face, kill your family. But the Batarians, they'll turn your planet into a glass parking lot without a second thought.
It's like a week old. Yeah, but he's a super baby.
I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
Let's go ahead and do our part. Keep the Normandy nice and clean. Whee! Already looked at that. Alright, Jack. How are you doing, sweetie?
I needed to wipe that place off the map. You took me there to do it, and I owe you. You don't know what it's like, Shepard, to have garbage like that following you. It marks you in ways you don't expect.
I've made a lot of hard choices, Jack. Like what to let go.
Hard to walk away from it. You'd think it would get easier now that the place is a crater. But what else do I know?
Never thought I'd see you show mercy, but you let Aresh live.
He was trapped in the past, reliving it every day. You showed how that could be me. I'm not getting stuck like that. I'm better than him, and I'm sure as hell not carrying that crater around with me.
Right on.
Do you think you're different now?
I know that place is gone. But I still kind of want to kill every person I see. No offense.
That's fair.
I'll take what I can get with you, Jack.
You did a lot, Shepard. Shit. I'm not good at this soft stuff. Just... thanks, okay? Let's get back to work.
Alright, so you're not into hugs. How about a high five? Jack. Be my buddy.
Hey.
Tell me about you, Jack.
I'm done talking. Come back later.
Fine. Upgrades.
I picked up a lot of resources. Can you use them to help against the collectors?
I figured out those L5Xs. Consider yourself lucky. It's not like I keep a library of this shit around.
Alright, well, we did that before we could even ask her about it, so that's fine.
I should go.
Okay, talk later.
Okay, bye. Wait. Oh, okay. I thought I saw another thing I could interact with, like, behind her, but it was just the thing unfolding because I was getting far away from it.
Did you hear that we are sharing our deck with a Krogan?
Well, ain't that peachy?
He's been here for, like... Guys, are you just now finding out about this? Alright. Let's head to Ilium and just run around for a little bit. We're exactly at half fuel. Go ahead and stock up so Edie will not yell at us. Oh god, there's a lot going on here. Okay, we've got a little bit of stuff here.
Probe launched. Probe launched.
I'll take that iridium.
Probe
A
launched.
little more. Oh, alright.
Probe launched.
That was quick. Oh. Well then. That's a lot of palladium.
Launching probe.
Yeah, we'll take the little ones. We've got the probes, why not? There's some platinum.
Launching probe.
Here we go.
Probe away.
Probe away.
Right on. That's a lot of iridium right there. Hey, that's what I want. Give me that.
Probe. Probe away.
And depleted. Rad.
Launching probe.
Planet scanning and chill.
Probe away. Probe away.
That's a little platinum, but I'll take it.
Probe launched. Probe launched.
And to get under a blanket. Oh, yeah. As soon as we wrap up, I'm going to wrap myself up. Come on, there's got to be like one more. There we go.
Probe away.
Oh, that only took us down to moderate. Okay.
Launching probe. Probe away.
Alright, there we go. Alright, we do have a couple other little places out here to check, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that just because we're here. Go to the farthest one first. And then hit the others on the way back. There's some platinum. Ah, I didn't mean to hit that there. Oh well. It's fine. We're not hurting for iridium.
Probe away. Probe launched. Probe launched.
We'll take that as well.
Probe launched. Probe away. Probe away.
Palladium for days! Alright, let's get out of here.
Probe away.
So many.
Probe launched.
I will take that.
Probe away.
This is just Palladium Planet. I don't know why they even bothered to give it an actual name. It's a giant hunk of palladium.
Probe away. Probe away. Probe launched.
That's gross. That's so much.
Probe away. Probe launched. Probe away.
Okay, there we go. That's what I want.
Launching probe.
Funding the Alliance. No, we're funding Cerberus right now. Ugh. Alright, we only have 8 probes here, so let's see what we can get.
Probe launched.
Yeah, we're already almost up to 50k EZO, which is kind of wild.
Launching probe.
We normally don't have that much.
Launching probe.
No, we broke 200k palladium.
Probe launched.
I'm sure that was a shock to everyone.
Probe launched.
More platinum, though.
Launching probe. Probe launched.
Oh no, there's only one more!
Launching probe.
Oh no! Well, I wasn't expecting to use all of our probes at this last one. The plan was to use all of that fuel and then, you know, come back. See if there happens to be a fuel depot here where I can get some more. There's not, which makes sense. Oh well, it's fine. We've got credits. Come on, buy the probes, thank you. So I'm hoping that after this little resource run, we should be good for at least a while. Don't want to spend too much of these streams, you know, doing this. I've already done some scanning off stream, so. I don't know, this is just a nice chill day. I'm kind of enjoying this. Yeah, give me that.
Probe launched. Probe launched.
That's right. Cozy planet scanning.
I have detected an anomaly.
Oh no. But first, Ezo.
Launching probe.
Alright, let's go get that anomaly so it's not just yelling at us the whole time.
Probe
Right on.
Something on our sensors.
Preliminary scans indicate a high-powered communications relay on the planet. Communications match known blood pack mercenary protocols. Rad. Concentration of Krogan and Vortis signals are massed inside what appears to be a mining operation. Life signs detected. Unknown species. Advise caution. Cool.
Launching probe.
A little more ESO out of that. There we go. Oh, I like this planet.
Launching probe.
This is a nice planet. No, Palladium. You settle down over there. I'll take that little bit of plat.
Probe. Probe launched. Probe launched.
Favorite planet!
Probe launched.
Ah, yeah!
Launching probe.
Alright. Alright, starting out strong.
Probe away.
Another Palladium planet.
Probe launched. Probe away. Probe launched. Launching probe.
Planet's still look good.
Launching probe.
Alright, down to moderate.
Probe away. Probe away.
Seriously, can we just sell this stuff? I only have 5 probes left. Let me go to the gas giant first. Oh, this one is good. That's not what I was expecting to see.
Launching probe.
Wanted to at least finish one of these planets before we had to go back.
Probe launched.
Hmm.
Probe away. Probe away. Probe away.
Oh my god, it's still a good. Why do you have so much stuff? Alright, well, we're just gonna spend a lot of credits on fuel today, I guess. God. Not expecting that. And away we go. Sure to save your receipts, the elusive man promised to pay for gas. Do we have that in writing? Or on a data pad somewhere?
Probe launched.
Alright, now we're down to moderate. Surprise! It's more palladium. There we go. $75,000 credits at a 7,011. We gotta feed our special boy. Oh, okay, I did not mean to click that.
Launching probe. Probe launched.
There's a little bit down there. I don't know if we're gonna find it. I'll take that.
Launched.
I like how we've effectively doubled our platinum since we started this little adventure.
Probe away. Launching probe.
I think we were at 61 before I started scanning all of these. Yeah, give me that.
Probe launched.
Alright. We are good here. And down to this little spot right down here. How many planets do we have? 4? Rad. Get this teeny tiny one right next to the sun. It's gonna have a lot of stuff, which is great because we have 20 probes. Now to use them all here. Oh yeah.
Probe away. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe launched.
Take that. God.
Probe away.
Alright, we've now hit 240k palladium.
Launching probe.
Don't think we have enough.
Probe away.
Alright.
Anomaly detected.
Detective Foreman, all units report to ready stations for possible anti-invasion protocol. Repeat, unidentified ship detected in orbit. All units report to ready stations for possible anti-invasion protocol. Detected in orbit. All units report to ready stations for possible anti-invasion protocol. Repeat, unidentified ship detected in orbit. All units...
I have found something.
Mercenary activity detected inside a mining facility on a planet's surface. Facility confirmed and registered to Eldfell Ashland Energy Corporation. Eclipse presence confirmed. Distress beacon powered down at site. Sensors detect multiple spacefaring vessel launches from the facility. Rad! I wondered if that's what happened. I was like, what?
Probe away.
I'll take that. A little bit of Ezo on the side.
launched. Probe launched.
Ah! I've been hearing really good things about that movie. Need to make some time to watch that one.
Probe away. Probe launched. Launching probe.
She needs a slap though. I believe it. I'm really out of probes again. Come on. This is stupid. This was supposed to be quick. I have not taken my finger off of the click. I cannot click the book.
Fuel at 1/2 capacity.
Thank you, Edie. God, we're using so much fuel. This is not how this plan was supposed to go. Rip credits. It'll be fine. Maybe. I think I may have been outside the range. That's probably why it was struggling like that. Where were we? Here? Yeah. You are still a moderate. You sassy little planet. Sassy little planet. Totally worth coming all the way back.
Probe away.
Wild brood has appeared.
Launching probe. Probe launched.
Oop.
Probe away. Probe launched. Probe away.
Wild spawn has been enraged. Oh god! Evasive maneuvers.
Launching probe.
Too cold. Just gonna let it happen.
Probe away.
Maybe he'll warm me up. Yeah, there you go. I was gonna say.
Probe away.
Let him in the blanket. Let the rage keep you warm. Hmm.
Probe launched. Probe launched.
Oh, since we happen to land on that, here we go. Yeah, we'll take that. Okay, we have now investigated this entire system. We have a couple little side missions we can do, so we'll likely be wasting more fuel on those. I'm actually going to save. Oh, king-sized fleece blanket. That sounds glorious. I'm actually going to save and call it a little bit early today. My stomach is growling and I'm starting to get a little nauseous. So I think I need to eat. Oh. So yeah, hope you enjoyed our nice and cozy planet scanning. We'll be hitting up Ilium on Wednesday. Unless there's something else we need to take care of first. We'll figure it out. But yeah, and thanks for hanging out today. Hope your fever goes away soon and your kids don't drive you too crazy. Stay warm. And I'll be back on Wednesday. Y'all take care. Bye.